Next month, and several, wow, that's hard to say, right? I can't believe it. They go back next month, and many of those kids will have late summer practices getting ready for those fall sports. And here to talk about conditioning for fall sports is Dr. Daniel Day of Rochester Regional Health Sports Medicine.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. We just talked about a lot of the fall sports lineup that's getting ready to get started.
Yeah,
I mean, they maybe have started some of their practices, but when we're talking about conditioning, what do we mean, and when is the right time to do that?
Yeah, I mean, you can't start too early, you know, so
Yeah.
things ramp up pretty quick, and the camps start and then goes right into preseason.
Right.
So you really want to have a good strength and conditioning program so that you're strong and ready to go. We also get into the problem of having a lot of single sport athletes, so they're going from one soccer team and then they're starting their soccer team in the fall.
Okay.
So they don't get that break, they don't get that strength that they need going into season.
Yeah. It's interesting, you think about kids over the summer, you're like, okay, they get a break, but if they're athletes, I mean, they don't stop staying fit and getting ready and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, and jumping from one team to the next kind of beats the body up. So you're kind of going in and you're tired and your body needs rest. But if you have a break between your soccer teams, now all of a sudden you can have your strength and conditioning, you can spend the time to get ready for the next season. So these single sport athletes end up in my office all the time because they're just going from one to the next, and then they end up hurt pretty early in their season.
When you're talking about strength and conditioning, what types of exercises should athletes be doing?
So probably not as many, you know, soccer players might want to run, but they need a good strength program where they're actually improving their core musculature, they're improving their postural strength. So that's helping them so that now they can run. So that will help them on the field and reduce knee injuries, reduce back injuries. But that's really what we need to teach kids. And you know, we might have them, if they do get hurt, now we're having them do physical therapy so that they can learn to re-strengthen. But if we can even avoid that and teach them what they need to do before, now we avoid the injury and physical therapy.
This is so far beyond anything that I remember growing up when we had our physicals for the school year. That was pretty much it. We never really thought about, you know, getting in shape for sports, but it's serious business now, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, I think when we grew up, there's a lot more free play too. So you had times of rest. You were strengthening naturally because you're on the playground, pulling yourself up and doing those kind of things. But now kids don't do that as much. So you're not getting that free play and that strengthening that's outside of their sport. So they just play their sport and they think that's keeping them strong, but it's breaking them down, and they don't give their body a chance to rest and recover.
Yeah, that's interesting. You should talk about a single sport for a player, or maybe they're playing multi-sports, and maybe we're getting off the subject here, but what do you think is best for an athlete? Should they stick to a single sport, or is it good to be well-rounded?
I'm big on free play. I'm big on multi-sport. You know, I think if you look at I mean, I'm a Penn Stater, so Urban Meyer's an Ohio Stater, but the one thing that I do like about his philosophy is that he recruits three-sport athletes. So he doesn't recruit football players out of high school. He wants a three-sport athlete that he can now make a football player. So those kids are better to get through their college season without injury, and they're usually stronger and better athletes.
Okay. Interesting. It's something for parents to keep in mind.
Call your doctor, get in for an appointment, right? And do that kind of thing, but is that what you suggest too?
If they're having issues,
Yeah.
I mean, if they're fatigued, if they're getting hurt, then yeah, we can come in and discuss this.
Before the season starts.
Before it starts.
Yeah.
And then when they get into season, I mean, then we got to watch out for heat. I mean, you see how hot it is lately. So, I mean, the nice thing is New York State has heat advisory charts that they kind of go by. Proper nutrition is key. You know, it's funny, you talk to some of our athletic trainers and they get kids that come in and they're passing out. And this sounds silly to say, but they didn't eat before they went to practice.
That's never a good thing.
Yeah, so you know, it's funny to say, but we have to say eat and drink before you end up going to practice so that you're ready and nutritionally ready to play.
I like that. And this is great advice for no matter how old you are.
Yeah,
you know,
around.
Warming up, staying on top of your game, you know, doing a lot of different things. And making sure proper nutrition's taken care of. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks
Great
for having me.
perspectives.
Yeah.
All right, coming up, forget about Man Crush Monday.
Sorry, Doctor.
All right, it's Mom Crush Monday next. How you can nominate a mom who inspires you. I nominate Norma.
Oh, thank you. I nominate my mom. Lucy, are you watching? And Marty is Marty Crush Monday every Monday. We'll be right back.